Hey guys, we're Trinity Oracles. Today we're going to do a psychic reading on the AI takeover that has taken over Hollywood. So, if you guys not know, if you're three psychic sisters, we're Trinity Oracles. We are oracle card readers. We have our own course where you can learn how to connect with your spirit guides. If you're having trouble with that, we teach you how to connect with your spirit guides and how to read your oracle cards correctly
and accurately.
All right. We also have a metaphysical shop, and we have a celebrity and world predictions blog on our website, TrinityOracles.com. You can find all the information in the box. What's the description box?
You can book a personal reading with us, but let's jump into this reading.
Okay, so you guys do not know, there's actually a writer's strike that is occurring right now in Hollywood. And the writers basically said that the AI, artificial intelligence, is taking over their jobs. So they're protesting. So people want to know, this happened before. If you were watching the show Girlfriends, the reason why Girlfriends actually went off is because they had a writer's strike. That has nothing to do with AI. But, so people want to know, will these writers actually file a lawsuit against these AI companies?
Oh, okay. Do we have a question about will their protests be successful?
Yeah, that's the first question you should do, actually.
Okay. It don't matter.
Yeah. Well, so will these writers for Hollywood be, will they actually get listened to? Like, will they actually be like, okay, we're going to stop using AI?
So we're going to switch up the question then?
Yeah, we'll switch up the question.
All right.
So will they actually...
Will the protests be successful?
Yes.
That these writers are having?
Well, so they actually stop using AI. Because, they're losing their jobs. If you have an AI, artificial intelligence writing for you, you lose your job.
Spirit said the writers will be successful in this protest. They said their Spirit said the reason why is because they're going to lose a lot of money. If they cancel the shows, the networks.
Oh.
If they cancel the shows, people love certain shows. If they cancel the shows, they're like, nobody's going to watch our network anymore.
No, but the AI is going to write it for them.
No, but I'm saying people aren't going to like if the AI takes over, it's not going to be as quality.
Wait, the shows aren't going to be that good.
Yeah, the shows aren't going to be as good. And they said that the networks, Hollywood, they're like...
They'll wake them up, basically.
They're like, people aren't going to watch this show. They've been watching for the past 4 years. We get 20 million people watching. And I don't know how much money that...
So the quality of writing is not going to be good.
Yeah, and they know that.
Interesting.
I kind of get in the opposite. I get that it's going to be successful, but then it's not going to be successful.
I got the same thing.
There's not enough people protesting. They said there is a big protest, but it's also at the same time not enough people protesting. A lot of people's jobs are on the line, and they're afraid to kind of like step up and speak out, especially with the way this climate is. The financial climate, people like, I cannot risk protesting. They say give this 10 years ago, people would have been out protesting, but because of the current financial climate, it's a lot of people aren't speaking out. They keep saying this protest needs more numbers, more people, but there will be more writers walking out. There is, like, because they keep saying this is going to get to, give me a second, let me pull my card. There's going to be some major screenwriters speaking out that's going to push this. Like how you're picking up with like Hollywood, like it's going to do bad for the shows. Like they keep saying these major screenwriters are going to be speaking up like, hey, I wrote Girlfriends. I wrote an AI, like, because they keep saying like major screenwriters who've written multiple series that people love.
Because I know, I don't know if you guys watch Abbott Elementary, but the girl who created the show, she's like, I wrote that. She's like, I put my blood, sweat, and tears. I don't want the show to end.
Well, supposedly, because somebody claims she stole it. Ooh. And then somebody else wrote it, and they claiming that she stole it. The lady was like, she submitted it a year prior, and then all of a sudden she's like, next thing I know, I see the show called Abbott Elementary out.
Oh.
And she's like, everything word for word. She's like, not a word was changed. So she's suing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Pretty sure she said it was like her idea or whatnot. If you guys got the details about that, put it in the comments. But there's going to be some major screenwriters coming out. So that are like, hey, this is the hope card. Like, hey, look, I wrote these 10 shows that you guys have loved. You guys grew up with these. You guys love my shows now. And then what's going to come? What's going to come?
It's like threats of like either canceling, like, when that show's not going to come back and everybody's like, wait, what?
Exactly. So it's like it will be successful, but then it will not be successful at the same time. This is kind of a test. This is Hollywood is like testing, like, what else can we do where we have less employees, less people on the payroll, and we can just rely on a computer? They keep saying, they're like, this is a major test run by tech bigwigs, Hollywood bigwigs,
That sucks.
major, and they keep saying it's tech companies that is running this test, and Hollywood is working along with them. I think in the long run this could be successful, but I think in the long run, sorry, I was reading the cards with the spirit, just like jumped in. Later on down the line, I think AI could be writing some very popular shows, and but Hollywood will stay hush hush and will pay somebody to say they wrote it.
Oh.
Like, you know what? This AI wrote this, but we don't want the people to know that AI wrote this. So I'm going to pay Erica, and Erica's going to be all at the events, grinning, cheesing.
Profiling.
Exactly, and standing up there for pay. She's a writer for pay.
Wow.
I got the same thing.
But this is about 10, 20 years from now before it gets to that magnitude.
Yeah, I received basically kind of the same thing. I got like 50-50. They said that the protest is going to be successful, but not successful enough. They keep showing that what they're going to do is they're going to have AI writing shows, but then they'll be like you said, give them credit that they wrote it. But then they also said like they'll let writers like edit it. Like, do you think this is like has like the human emotion in it? Like, they let them fine tweak it. So that's what they're showing. It's like a 50-50. Yeah, they said this. They said it's gonna be successful. The protest. Okay, the next question was, well, we already answered that. Is AI going to take over Hollywood writing jobs? You already said yes to that. So people want to know about like regular jobs, such as like newspapers, magazines, blogs. So regular everyday jobs be taken over by AI.
Wow. Even editor jobs. I mean, they got stuff that edits your stuff like it's nothing.
Because someone was telling me the other day that they said in college, I don't know, in high school, they said in college specifically, the kids are actually using AI to write their papers. So they just put what subject they want. They went on a dog. The AI writes it for them, prints it out for them. They said the teachers are actually like reading these papers like this paper is too perfect. So they actually had to create or I think they created or they are working on creating some type of program. They run the paper through the AI, and the AI says yes, it's written by a person, it's written by AI.
You know, they had that when I was in school, basically to see if you plagiarized. They would run a sentence. Yeah, they would run your essay and be like, okay, that was from
Such and such.
Charles Dickens' book, word for word. And it's like you were plagiarizing.
But see, I don't know that
the AI thing is a little
But what if
bit
you're really a highly intelligent writer and you just happen to write really good and they
But
think
the teachers would know that. They know who's intelligent.
Yeah,
they
that's
know
true.
who is not intelligent. They know.
I mean, what if you're taking classes at like courses or something like that?
But you're
Writing courses up in your game.
Well, guess what? You'll show the teacher, look, I just took a community college course or online course. I went to SDSU or what is it? Like, I went to Stanford or something. Howard.
I mean, if you're a good writer, though, you might get criticized being too good a writer. That's the thing. So that's
but
like,
teachers know. You know your students. Like, I know Ashley did not write this.
Ashley doesn't even show up to class. I know she didn't write this.
Exactly.
It's interesting. They said in the future, Spirit is showing in the future in the card, they said that AI actually will take over newspapers, magazines, blogs. They said that would be a thing of the human past. Like, they would not need humans to do this at all.
Wow.
They keep showing like especially Cosmopolitan magazine. They're like Cosmopolitan magazine already gets written by AI already.
Wow.
Ooh.
They said you would never know. Well, I was going to tell you. But
Exactly. They keep saying this is a test by big tech giants. They keep saying that. They're like, this is a test for the big tech giants. And they keep saying the big tech big wigs, like the big wigs.
Yeah.
And they say Elon Musk is not afraid of this AI. Like, he's sitting there putting out, oh, you should be afraid. They're like, that is just a straight up publicity stunt to make it seem like he's for
the people.
For the people, but also
and
because
relatable.
Any news is good news. So it's like, you know what, let me ride this wave. People are afraid of AI. I'm going to jump in and say, you should be scared. But really, he's like, you know what? This is the wave of the future. This is da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like, he's meeting up with these big tech people and loving this. You know what I mean? But he's all for it. So they're like, do not fall for that. It's just a PR stunt. He's just using it to gain publicity, y'all.
So he's acting like he's afraid, but he's not.
Exactly. Like saying, you should be afraid. And they're like, Elon Musk could give 2 rats. You know what?
They are showing this. They're showing like 2 boys specifically. They're going to be, I guess, what's groundbreaking in AI, artificial intelligence. They said they're going to do a lot of big things with this writing things. They might already be in high school, or like high school students might be like, they might get a prize.
Or college or something.
They keep showing high school specifically. They keep showing like they're going to be known for like making AI programs like very efficient for like the normal everyday person. Like if you're if you're a busy mom, you want to write a blog, you don't have time, just put this in and we'll write it for you.
Wow.
So,
And he
mentioned 2
mentioned
boys.
You mentioned the blogs. They said blogging is still going to be around, but it's not going to be as big because a lot of the bloggers aren't going to be getting like their pay. Like I usually make, I don't know, $20,000 a month writing a blog about fashion. But since the AI took over, I'm not really making as much. But they said there will be people who are going to stick to the sitting there writing the blogs because it brings them joy. Exactly. It brings them the authenticity, and people are going to like it.
Exactly. But they show, like, in the long run. So we asked if newspapers going to be...
Newspapers, magazines, blogs, regular jobs.
A lot of regular jobs will stay intact, but a lot of, like, magazines, major blogs, major news publications will be run by, like, AI. I was going to say Chat GPT. Maybe there's a reason that came out. I almost said it.
Isn't that the same thing?
I think Chat GPT is AI. I don't know. Let us know in the comments. But they keep saying that, like, major news publications are going to be having like AI, you know, so it's gonna be, but the writers, oh boy, yeah, they're gonna be, yeah,
screwed.
It sucks, they're screwed.
So people who love to write, people who are authors, will being an actual author be a thing in the past?
Oh yeah, because writing these books, next thing you know, it's written by Computer 227.
Exactly.
You guys just watch that show called 227? I used to love that show.
Too young for that. I don't know what that is.
I remember watching a show where they were making fun of like certain like things in like Black history, and the guy's like 227. He was like, they were like, "Ooh, girl, what happened?" And then the show ended like mid-season. Like it didn't come back on.
So good.
I guess it was just like them on like a 227 address door, like the stoop, like gossiping. I don't know.
It's so good. I used to love the show when I was a kid.
They said for authors. They said authors are still going to be making books and writing stuff. They're going to do it for, like you said, the pure joy and the passion, because that's like their, you know, that's their passion, it's their hobby. But they keep showing that the competition with AI is going to be high. They keep showing, like, for example, if, say for example, J.K. Rowling takes her, like, whatever, I don't know, 2 years to write a really good book, the AI can write that book in 1 day or in 20 minutes or something like that. And they keep showing, like, authors are going to be like, man, that's no fair. It took me 2 years to write this series. It took them 20 minutes. So people are going to be buying these series of books super fast. They're going to be cranking out series all the time. So it keeps showing a lot of competition between AI authors and real authors.
I got 50-50. For some reason, they said like the books aren't going to be as quality. They keep mentioning like the quality, the writing style. It's just not going to hit the right, I would say the right tone, especially the right tone where people are like, okay,
this, emotions,
like, yeah, this is like a cheap movie, this is a cheap book, this was cheaply written, this was poorly written. And they said a lot of people are still going to want to get into the series and this stuff, but they did say a lot of more people are going to try to be getting turning their books into like visual, so you'll be able to see the movie, watch the show, because they said a lot, like the book people like, but they said the movies are going to be more relatable, and they said they're going to be able to make more money with the movies.
Exactly.
The books are going to do good. I get it's like 50-50.
Exactly.
Because people are still going to want to, man, oh my gosh, I waited a year to get this next book. And then the one that comes out for AI, they're just like, that wasn't cheap. Like, what did, like, I don't know, Tubi write it, like, or something like that. It's not going to be as good.
Exactly.
No offense to Tubi.
Exactly, because it's like, what, do we pay this new author $1 million for their book, or do we just get why keep saying
AI.
Must mean something, but or we just use AI and we pay 25 cents a month to make sure it keeps
cranking out
novels
and giving us money.
Exactly. So yeah, authors are going to be in trouble too. But they keep saying since it's a test, they keep saying like this is a beta run. You have a good 10, 20, I'm going to give you about 10 to 20 years. I'm going to give you that time frame before anybody who's a writer, a blogger, an author, newspaper, before you're really going to feel the AI hitting like
your pocket and your job, your passion.
Exactly. So, there's something else taking over AI though. AI will be hitting the dust. Like, I don't know. I'm not giving you a time frame. I don't know how long, but they keep saying something else is coming up.
Oh wow!
Something,
that is.
Yeah, like it's something else is coming up that's faster than AI.
What is? I'm curious.
It could be smarter than AI.
Oh Lord!
So it could be called AI squared. something.
And they already use AI. If you like most people have a cell phone, they already use AI on phones, and they said it's like kindergarten. Like when you're typing, so if you're texting something, it starts putting out the words before, and you don't even have to type it. It just like says like it starts showing you words that they recommend as you're typing it.
Yeah, that's AI.
They said that's AI. They said that's baby AI.
Mhm.
That's not spell check. That's like baby AI.
Yeah, but they keep saying editors will be saved. A lot of editing jobs will be lost, but also at the same time, editors will be saved. Because like Erica said, is this hit the human emotion? Is this said right? Does this come across right?
It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So people want to know about people who are in the music industry. Songwriters, will they lose their job and AI just start writing hit songs for people?
They said AI already does it.
I got
AI, they said AI's been doing it for years, writing songs. Like,
I got that too.
Just put it in the computer and something comes filtered out.
And they show like artists who already did that. We're not gonna say their names.
Ooh.
Well. And they said artists don't care. Like as long as they're getting hits, they don't care.
Exactly.
That's they said.
You
Next
want it?
question.
I got it. You want it? I got it.
Okay. Well, we already asked the question, will there be an increase in unemployment in writer jobs? Like I said, it's a yes.
Yes, but that's like 10, 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Something of that nature. So.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the schools and colleges. People want to know, will AI and robots start actually teaching your kids? And like teachers will be a thing of the past.
Is learning English proper pronunciation? Not proper, what's the thing?
Pronunciation, yeah.
English teachers, will they be out of jobs? Because.
But the AI, they might have AI can teach them math and everything like that. And who knows what the potential is for
Because if students are going to be putting in stuff and printing out, what's the point of even learning how? That's how students are going to be thinking. Like, what's the point of even learning how to write?
They keep showing
English
though.
correctly.
The writers about that Spirit has said that they said that it's all going to backfire. They said that people aren't going to be using their brains anymore. AI is going to do everything for like why think when I can just do AI can do everything for me.
Can I tell you guys this? I read a science article, not on Instagram.
You didn't use
This was
Instagram?
not a tidbit from Instagram or YouTube. It's
What?
an actual science article I read, guys.
I didn't know they make those anymore.
Scientists have proven not Americans, people around the world, humans are getting dumber. The brain has actually shrunk.
What a shocker.
So,
I could have told them
yeah,
that. Not even
they
scientists.
scientifically, but they proved it. It's actually, they've shown that the brain has actually begun to shrunk. It's shrunk. I can't remember how many, like, I don't know if it's centimeters or not, but it's shrunken. And they said that if we continue because of all the technology and like, nobody's inventing, nobody's creating. We're just on the phone. We're just this. We're not trying anything. They said that the brain is going to continue to shrink. Like I don't know if it's like nano or something, but it's shrinking. And they actually said it's creating noticeable differences. So
don't be on the technology.
Don't
give your kids technology. That's like one of the worst things you do to give your kid technology.
Speaking of giving kids technology, I went on a walk. I think it was like last week. I was walking and this little boy he was like maybe 4 years old. I was walking behind him and he was walking slow, so I walked in front of him. I looked back and he has a tablet on walking. He just in front of his face, and his dad had his cell phone on talking. I was like, let the kid enjoy the nature. It was nice weather. I was like, why does this boy have a tablet on a walk like this?
But even if it's not kids, I mean the adults do it anyway. They're walking in the parking lot. Yeah. I almost hit somebody yesterday because they're on their phone walking through the parking lot.
Yeah.
One day I was driving, I looked over and this girl was watching a YouTube video while driving. Like actively driving. She was like, got to the stoplight, pulled out her phone, looking, and I was like, this is crazy. So, save your brains, guys. And save brains.
Save the children.
Next
Save the
generation.
children. Seriously.
Brains. So I'm pretty sure you're going to be 7 years old and your brain has shrunk.
Exactly.
So, and it's already been scientifically proven. They did like this study across the entire world.
Yeah, they keep saying it's the problem solving skills.
Humans are meant to create.
Okay, so the question was, will colleges and schools and teachers, will the teachers be gone? Teachers be a thing in the past, and will kids be taught by AI? I actually got they keep saying yes, no. They said they're still going to be teachers, but they keep saying they're going to have AI. It's going to be AI as well as robotics. They said robots in the schools that are going to be teaching the kids. And what they show is almost like these AI are like personal assistants for the teachers.
I got the same thing, but they said it's partly because of the behavior of these kids.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, it's the technology kind of bringing in, and then they said it's also the teachers. Like, I'm not teaching these bad kids no more.
They said it's going to be easier actually to be a teacher because it's AI. They said like the AI, like the teachers they don't want to grade the assignment, they just throw it through the AI and the AI does it for them.
But they said it's actually, them bringing in AI is actually going to make the teachers dumber and the students dumber. They actually said this is going to affect their profession. So you're going to have teachers who just don't have the knack, like, oh, this is wrong. Like, they're just like, oh, it's wrong. This said it's wrong. Fix it.
Oh,
It's not
okay,
like,
I get it.
yeah, they keep saying, like, so it's just not going.
Not giving the reasoning of why it's wrong. It's just wrong because AI said it was wrong.
And they keep saying that the teacher's just gonna be like, bloop, bloop, whatever, and then they're on their phone. I don't have to edit this. I just let this AI go through, and then I'm on my phone. That's what they showed. Like,
Please teach your kids.
okay. It's not really it's gonna affect the English teachers, but it's really not. They keep showing children are gonna be less interested in learning English. I don't want to say it's going to become like more of an elective, but it's going to become more of like a specialty class.
Wow.
Like
I love English in school.
So it is what it is. I mean, English teachers are not going to be out of the profession. The schools are not going to lose that. They said the parents will be erupting in anger. So the schools are not going to risk the chaos of angry parents over like AI. So they're not going to fully get rid of English teachers because they're like, we will feel the parents' wraths. But AI is not going to replace teachers.
It's not.
It's not. So don't be alarmed.
Yeah. Okay. So someone also asked the question: since they're going to be putting AI, if they do put AI in the school, will AI actually help children who are like dyslexic, might have learning disabilities? Will there be like certain programs created to help them out?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm getting a no for that, actually.
Yeah,
I got a no for that.
I got there an attempt, but it's not going to be successful as they thought.
Yeah, they said no. They said they're still going to have special teachers who help children who are like dyslexic and have learning disabilities, learn how to read and stuff and comprehend. They said it's not going to go that far within the education system. So will there actually be, because of this uprise in AI, people who are passionate about writing and they want to have a job in writing and they know that one day they're not going to be able to get a job in writing or being an author, will there actually be an increase in mental health issues because of this? Like depression or something like that. Like, I want this job, I know I'm not going to get it because AI is going to get it, or the AI already has it.
Then I wrote a book and nobody wants it.
Yeah.
I can't get it to a major publishing company because
they don't want to pay me.
Exactly.
And they know it's always going to be a dead end job or dead end with writing.
Exactly. There is going to be an increase in mental health issues.
I got that too.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got a yes.
There is.
I got that same thing.
Especially those who are meant to express through the pen, through writing, through anything that just has to do with it. It is going to be an increase. Some people, they cannot be expressive on the computer. Like, they cannot get on the computer. They're like, I have to write. Or some people can actually get on the computer and be expressive, but it's like, what's the point of expressing when
it's a dead end?
It's a dead end.
So they said there is going to be the same thing you did.
Yeah. So, Whew, Jesus.
That's not good.
You know what? If you guys, because actually on our blog, we wrote about what's going to be the next trend. So you guys who are writers, the next trend, the next hot trend that adults, kids, teens, old people, the next trend in writing that's going to be hot, it's on our blog. Go to TrinityOracles.com, check out our celebrity predictions blog.
I'm curious.
Exactly. It's going to be hot. It's going to be flying off the presses. I'm not going to give you guys a hint. But for those of you that are writers, hey, be ahead of the curve, okay?
Exactly. Get your money now.
Exactly. This blog post was actually,
true.
I channeled it with an Ascended Master, and also Nostradamus had came through. So it was two. I was channeling two people in that blog post. So make sure you go. It's an older one, so go check it out. So put in a search like Trinity Oracles and Nostradamus, something. Or if not, just read all of our celebrity blog posts. They're accurate anyway. You might as well roll through all of them.
Exactly.
And then check out our celebrity predictions, accurate predictions that we've made. Check out that's on the website too, because supposedly we heard some other psychic on YouTube is claiming we are not psychic and that we don't have the gift. Well, we have so many receipts.
And thousands of clients who said, thank you for helping me.
Okay, we got
You're
receipts,
accurate.
we got reviews, we got actual receipts.
And
like,
people tell us what we got right. We don't remember it. And we're like, oh yeah,
we
we
post a
did.
video and the prediction comes true, receipt. We put on the blog, a prediction comes true, receipt. So, whoever you are, stop talking trash, post your receipts.
Oh.
Next question.
Okay. one of the questions was, will these Hollywood writers actually file a lawsuit against AI companies to stop this?
We'll say that again.
Will Hollywood writers actually file a lawsuit against AI companies to stop impeding on their basically? What do they call it? Monopoly?
I don't know.
Isn't there something like when they take over, like Walmart's a monopoly or Amazon monopoly? I think they call it something.
I don't know if they would
Let
call
us
it a
know.
monopoly. They wouldn't call it, but the basics like stopping them so that they're not out of a job. Because it's gonna be a lot of people losing their jobs.
I thought it was like
AI.
called a monopoly. Let us know. I don't know.
I don't think it would be considered a monopoly.
Well, let us know in
don't
the comments
think
because I don't know.
I have another
Yeah.
good question, but we can answer
Okay,
this one first.
so we'll
Like whether it be a lawsuit, a big one, or
Hollywood-
will even go to Supreme Court.
yes. Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Because you got ChatGPT. I think there's a couple of other ones. They will try. There's already some lawsuits going.
I got that. But I got this not going to be successful.
They're getting hushed.
Yeah.
Actually, they're getting hushed. Like they are trying, but they like the people I would like be quiet. Like we got like we'll take care of you. Just be quiet. Don't cause commotion. But they are. They said there are lawsuits. They keep saying it's not gonna. They're not gonna win.
Yeah. I got a question about the actors. You know, they could take your face and put you on someone's body and put you in a movie. Will actors be out of roles? Or people who want to be actors, you know? Because there's people who want to get into break into acting and stuff like that. Will they be out of roles?
And you know what? One thing about the lawsuits, if there is a lawsuit, I think I might be repeating myself. It will not be successful. I think I did say that, right?
I said that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, you said they were. They already are lawsuits.
Oh,
you just don't know about it.
They won't be like successful. I do see even writers getting on platforms like trying to get signatures.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we can get 25,000 signatures, we can bring down ChatGPT. If we get 100,000 signatures, we can stop this company. So I do see lots of people doing that, like trying to collect signatures to bring these companies down.
It's interesting. Well, to your question, they actually said yes.
What's her
They actually
question?
said
About the actors. They could take your face and put you in a movie.
Oh,
You know, so
yeah.
what actors in.
I actually saw a movie like that with Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, it's his age now, but then he has his younger self playing him in the movie. And I mean, like, you look at it and it looks just, it is him. It's him. He was a younger version. He's talking to his younger version of himself all the time.
Wow.
They said they actually are going to do this. They keep showing Marilyn Monroe. They keep showing old Hollywood starlets. We're going to have them making movies again. Like Marilyn Monroe.
Would it be a norm though?
Yeah, they said people actually like it. They said people go like a part 2 of Niagara, or some like it hot, like a part 2.
But what about current actors? So you're saying that they're going to do it?
They keep showing Hollywood. They keep showing older ones that already passed away.
okay.
All right, that's what they keep showing.
For the newer
Yeah.
actors, I feel it's not going to fly with them. These new actors, like, give us our money. We're going to be in this movie. It's not going to fly with them.
Yeah.
Maybe the older one. They're not. It's not going to stay around for a long time. But they just said the older ones are going to really focus on that passed away. They said maybe even Elvis Presley also. They might have him in a movie. Or we did. They keep saying, or we didn't get to finish this movie because this person died, so we're going to finish the movie.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was going to say Paul Walker, but they had his brother come in. Never mind. Yeah. But, yeah. Thank you guys. Is that all the questions?
I don't know. Someone asked also about, this about robots. Will robots ever take over the military?
I thought we talked about that.
We did
that on Patreon.
Yeah. We have a lot of
Patreon.
juicy stuff on our Patreon.
Exactly.
If you want to know that question. So that was actually all our questions. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time. Why did you have something to say?
Tell that psychic to send us their receipts. Who's talking trash about us on YouTube? Send us their receipts. Let's go.
Jasmine Scorpio.
Oh, Scorpio. Let's go.
Until next time.
Bye.
Don't forget to check out our